Well, hello campers. The day has arrived and we can cross Bass Strait. I'd like to point out that blue stuff in behind.
Woohoo!
It's not something we painted on the windscreen. It's actually called blue sky with sun. At the same time even.
Woohoo!
Brilliant. Just want to show you something. Everybody's left. My travelling companions have companions somewhere else. It's hard not to take it personally. It really is. So we've got to enjoy Killicranky today again. It's about Killicrankied out actually. There's not much to do. Anyway, we're moving very shortly. I'll just go through our passage plan. We're now leaving here, which is where we are, Killicranky, and we're going to cross Bass Strait to go to Lake's Entrance. That is a journey of 116 miles and should take 17 hours and 56 minutes at about 6.5 knots. This is the tide current chart for Flinders Island. This is Flinders Island. We're in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the outgoing tide, whatever the tide is. Now, outgoing tide to sort of catapult round past inner sister and outer sister, and use this current to make us make the swell a bit, the wind and swell more comfortable, and give us a bit more boat speed. The swell has died right down. This is basically less than a metre, the light blue. This is about 1.5, this colour, maybe to 2 metres. And we're going into Lake's Entrance, and by the time we get there, which will be tomorrow afternoon, that's actually dropped to below a metre, so we'll go in the bar with a swell of less than a metre. This horrible spinny thing's racked off, so that's bared away down to the south east of us. There was a little bit of a front here. That's sort of pushed into nothing. Well, certainly nothing to worry about. So this window here is when we'll be sailing across Bass Strait. So it's quite nice, and we should have enough wind to sail reasonably speedily and comfortably and be in lakes long before this load of stuff turns up on Saturday night, or Saturday morning I should say. This is the speed of water going through the Lake's Entrance bar. So we need to arrive there. We're at 0 knots, and that's at 2 o'clock tomorrow, which is where our departure time starts from. You need to figure out what time you need to be somewhere before you can figure out what time you're going to leave. So fortunately, the Lake's Entrance people, or West Gippsland Water Authority, whatever they are, they've got monitoring cameras and wave buoys and current measuring device, so we can actually get there exactly when we want to. We're going to give ourselves a couple of hours leeway, and we can just do circles out the front if we're a bit early, so that's quite good. The other thing we've done is we have a transit number with Tas Maritime Radio, which they've been bouncing up the coast with. We're running and monitored them. They now know when our departure time is and when our expected arrival time is, and the East Gippsland or Eden can monitor that as well. So we should be reasonably safe, as well as 2 other people are knowing what we're doing. So we'll be crossing Bass Strait with 3 other boats. This is a chart, not a map. No, it's a chart. We're here. The whole idea of a chart, despite having 3 electronic devices, is there is circumstances that could fail. So we'll be charting our progress across the bight. And in the event of electronic failure, we can then use the lights that are marked on the charts as bearing points with a handheld compass, which is not electronic, to determine our position, and then we can still navigate even though it's dark with no electronics. Why am I doing all this? Because Bass Strait is something that you take very seriously, because it doesn't mess about.
No.
No. Just to show you how serious it is, this is how stressed Sparky is. Does he look stressed? He is stressed, just a bit. He knows something's happening. The other thing we can do is, this is Marine Watch, Marine Traffic. We can monitor all the other shipping in the area. So despite the fact we've got a radar, AIS, and the radar has 2 screens, one inside, one outside, some people, called fishing boats, They don't actually have their ISIN, so we can track fishing boats using this. These are all color-coded, meaning different things. These two boats here, I can tell you that that's Hurdle Turtle and, Hurdle Turtle and Scooter. So they're having a good time. So that's a basic bit of passage planning. So we have charts, we have electronic devices for plan, we have a route which we've planned, we've notified Tas Maritime, we've checked the currents, we've checked the wind, and we've checked the swell. And it all has to come together precisely. Now, the funny thing about all of this is weather is a very inexact science, and it's best described as lucky or wrong.
A little bit off.
Or a little bit off, as we were told on the way down here when we're in 40 knots of wind. A little bit off. Yeah, a lot off. So that's us. So we're going to be in Oz tomorrow. We've been here for, oh, God knows, I don't know, 3 months and loved every second of it. So bye, Tassie, and hello, Australia. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Hopefully we don't have to wear beanies then. Anyway, see you later.